Welcome to XXL RC. Today we're on the back lot again in the XXL RC playground, and I want to show you guys something that I just picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. So let me get everything set up and then we'll take a look at what we got. That's right, we got some plastic ramps. Now I did set up some dirt jumps back here, but we get a lot of rain here in Southwest Florida, so they've kind of flattened out. These aren't going to flatten out in the rain, so I got high hopes for this. This is the LandWave ramps. You can get them off of Amazon. I think there's a couple other places online that sell them, but I've been looking at them for a while. They're a little pricey, but I happened to find some on Facebook Marketplace for a good deal, so I picked them up. So I'm gonna go grab one of my trucks and we'll give it a try. Today we are running the ARRMA Outcast 8S. I've got two 5,000 milliamp hour 100C Spectrum Smart packs in there. Just got the standard Spectrum radio that comes with it. That's the DX3. We're all powered up. I'm gonna throw the body on. We're gonna test out this ramp. Here we go. Love this thing. Yeah, not bad. Back here, I just made like, there's a little kind of left dirt jump, but like I said, we get so much rain down here, it just kind of flattens it out. So let's see, just comparing to the plastic ramp. I mean, I'll get a little bit off of this. Oh! Well, I guess I better pay attention to where I'm going. But you know, this is a good chance to look at the back of these. It's all reinforced on there. They're pretty strong. I mean, it just took a full hit from that monster. Flipped it right over, but really strong. All that webbing in there. And if you'll notice, there's these channels on the side all around here, and you can actually hook them together and make wider ramps or taller ramps. There's a lot of different configurations you can do with them. So I did actually pick up some others. I got 6 ramps in total, and then I also got these 2 platforms too, so you can make some taller ramps. So I'm gonna mess around with this one a little bit more, and then maybe I'll do a couple different configurations on it. I'm gonna get a couple more of these ramps set up and we'll kind of mess around with that, do a couple different configurations, see how it handles that. If you look at these ramps, you got these channels. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they kind of slide together to lock them in place. It's a little tricky getting them, but once you've done it a couple of times, they go together pretty easy. But those stay nice and locked together. You know, I've had my other ramps for a while. They were just cheap skate ramps, but they didn't lock together like this. And so you end up with a gap in between them where this is one solid piece all the way across. So let's give that a try. I think that'll help me out because I was it's a big truck, kind of going one side or the other. So let's have a look at that, see if we can do a little better. Oh yeah, a lot easier when the ramp is, you know, twice the width of the car. I'm still kind of getting used to this thing. I haven't run it a whole lot, so getting used to the air control. Look, we got tangled up here in this tree. Not quite, couldn't quite do a backflip. I think if we had a little bit more height, I might be able to do it. You know, last time I ran this, I was talking about doing a gearing change. This thing is totally stock still. I didn't make any changes on it. So that would probably help too. She's solid. It really flies through the air pretty good for being such a big truck. It does good cartwheels too. Not gonna do a backflip. So one thing that we can do is kind of stack these ramps up to make them more of an angle. So I'm gonna give that a try real quick and see if that'll help us out. Well, they don't really hook together, but once they're on there, there's like some gripping material. It stays put pretty well. So I'll just see, it's kind of has a gap in the back, but look at how much more aggressive that angle is here with the second ramp. So I may be able to pull a backflip out of it. Let's grab another one, throw it on there, see how we do. Yeah, she's flying pretty high now. Try and squeeze a backflip out of it, I don't know. Ah, not quite. It just doesn't have enough torque to flip it around. Those stock gears. Give a good run up. Ah, it was really close. I had it vertical, but let's see what we can do here. Nope. Fully vertical, but not quite. Took a pretty good hit right there. That's still holding on good. It really is a beast. Oop. There we go again. Get some speed up. Oh man. Hey look, it landed pretty good. Hit it right in the palmettos there. That thing got some serious air. Here we go again. Ooh, that was a hard hit. Oh man, right into my little crawler course here. Right on those rocks. Let's see. It's just a little banged up, but doesn't look bent or anything. Just a couple scratches on the bottom. It gets so close, and then I always end up landing it so it bounces and backflips and cartwheels. This might not be the best place to stand, but that's not a good landing spot. But I guess I'd rather have it land down in here than like on top of that. Yeah. A couple more scrapes. No, nothing major, nothing broke. Yes, it did it. I finally got a backflip out of the Outcast. That's amazing. Finally did it. Holy cow, that was kind of scary with it coming at me. But it finally did it. Alright, I just reviewed the footage. I finally got a backflip out of this thing. That was the first one with this truck. And it was just above the frame of my camera. I caught it hitting the ramp and I caught it landing, but you couldn't see the flip. So I've adjusted the camera up a little bit and I'm gonna try and get another one out of it. This thing is, it's kind of scary. Like, I'm trying to stay off to the side, but I also wanna, you know, line it up. It's kind of scary, this thing coming at you like that. So, you know, you gotta be careful with these things. Here we go. Gonna try it again. Nope. Not quite. Alright, come on, we can do this. We can do this. Here we go. Here we go. Hope I can do it before I run out of battery. We'll back up all the way to the fence back there. Here we go. Yes! I did it. Oh man, I am a lot more confident with this thing now. Alright, let's go back here in the safe zone. I think it's safe. I don't know. Oh, this thing is a blast. Because, I mean, I am laying a beat down on this thing, and it's just like, no big deal. I got this. Oh, that was probably one of the worst landings yet. I think I missed all the rocks though, but it's kind of buried back there in the big rock course. There's no critters in here. Oh, here we go. There you go, big girl. Let's see, maybe if I stand over here, this would be better. Oh, that was not good. I got a little too overzealous with the throttle there. Dang, that was a hard hit right on those rocks. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't eye it up as good when I'm standing off to the side. Yeah. Dang, this thing was holding out on me. I just wasn't that comfortable with it, but she'll do backflips, no problem. It did land. I mean, it landed like right on the other side of this rock. I swear it skimmed the rock as it was coming down. That was close. All right. I could do this all day, but I know that gets a little boring watching somebody else do this all day, but I am having a blast with this thing. So I want to set up these ramps a little bit different. So LandWave makes these platforms that go along with it. So the length and the width of the platform is the same size as the ramps, and they also have the channel so they can lock together. So the idea here is you put your ramp, or you put your platform right in front of the ramp. Just gotta line these channels up, hook them together, and then they have these little things they set right on there, so that when you put a ramp on top of this, the ramp just kind of hooks into there so it stays put. We've got kind of the same angle, but it's just a longer approach on the ramp. That's okay. All hooked together. Got our ramps good to go. It's a little higher, same angle, so I don't know if we'll be able to, get that launch like we did for backflips, but let's give it a shot. I can hear my battery back there telling me, hey, I'm almost dead. So let's quickly do this, and then we'll wrap up this video. Oh, this thing is raring to go. Look at it. It's not as abrupt of a takeoff like when I had the two of them stacked the other way. So let's try full throttle. There we go. Right into the rocks, of course. All right, I'm gonna stand back here where I was before. Maybe I can get a better look at it. Maybe we could do a backflip off of it. It was pretty close. It landed right on the wing that time. Almost. Very, very close. I think maybe with some practice, I could get it, but try one more. I think she's gonna be out of battery. Gets about vertical, and that's it. Hits that wing and starts flipping. It's just not high enough off the ground to do it. I think that wraps it up for today. I had an amazing time out here with the Outcast 8S. That's an awesome truck. I've only run it a handful of times. I feel bad. It just sits on the shelf. I got a lot of different cars, a lot of other stuff going on. But when I get out here, we bash hard. I can't believe I didn't break anything on it today. It's an amazing truck. I landed it in the big rocks a few times. I had some really harsh landings, and it just kept on going. We got to test out the ramps. Let me know what you guys think of those. Have you used those? Is there something else that you use? Just let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. I'll see you guys in the next video.